debate. Colin George Adam will be followed by Malcolm Chisholm. Up to 6 minutes, please. Less would be more.
Thank you, Presiding Officer, and thank you for that subtle hint there as well. I'm always happy to talk about childcare, Presiding Officer, in the Chamber. We've talked about it quite a lot, and I can see the transformational change it can make to constituencies like my own if we look at the Scottish Government's plan. But perhaps I'm even more focused at the moment, and I should possibly declare an interest at this stage, because since we actually started talking about childcare, my daughter Jessica and her partner John are now expecting their first baby. So I will probably be looking at this with a lot more kind of detail, because they are obviously going to be dealing with that in the future as well. But that focuses me from the point of view is, what future do I want for my grandchild? We're sitting at a stage here where we've got two futures again, and what kind of country do I want my grandchild to grow up in? And we do want Scotland to be the best country to grow up in, and I think that independence is the only way that we're going to give that opportunity to children and families like my own, in order to make the difference, that transformational change to our nation's future. The Scottish Government's policy in childcare and independent Scotland can and will make that type of difference. Now, this is also backed by a lot of the experts, like already mentioned by the Minister, Jackie Brock. The Chief Executive of Children Scotland stated that this demonstrates an undeniable that the quality early education and care has advantages for every child, but is especially important as one measures to eliminate Scotland's inequalities in educational attainment. Now, I believe that the quality of childcare, this will make a difference from the point of view as I look at it from my own constituency. We have difficulties like other constituencies have. I've said often in this chamber that I don't doubt for a moment anyone's passions, anyone's beliefs, and why they got involved in politics to try and change things. But in my area, we've got an area in Fergusley Park where it's just been an area of multiple deprivation for decades. And it's been, I would say, and I've said before, that I believe that constantly tinkering about the edges that the Union has done over the decades has not made any difference in places like Fergusley Park. We need the type of transformational change, the independence and the full levers of power that offers us, that can make a difference to young people and children and families in areas like that. Because people in my constituency are fed up hearing the same old tired arguments from the Unionists. They're fed up hearing that we can't make a difference, and the same argument goes from one election to the other, Labour, Tory, back and forward. One more push for Labour will make a difference. Never made a difference in the past, won't make a difference in the future. The difference we have to do is we have to just start from the beginning and look at how we can build the type of future. And this offers that opportunity. As I say, the aspirations we have for Scotland is that we can make it the best country for our children to grow up. Let's go down that route. Let's move away from all the petty. Panto season almost came early when I was listening to Miss Dugdale earlier on, because it was full of cliches and lack of vision. We have to look at how we can actually promote the future for Scotland and move away from the petty bickering that the public quite clearly are just fed up with. And I think we have to kind of look at the debate and do it in a mature way. We have to sit here and look at the issues and say, how are we going to make things better? And just as I said mature, Mr Bibby get up. So here we go. Neil Bibby.
We have to look at it in a mature way, and people want substance and facts. Will George Adams support our call for the Scottish Government to publish all relevant costings and economic modelling on the childcare policy?
Presiding Officer, substance and fact. Substance and fact is something that does not go with Mr Bibby in any shape or form. They should start looking at their own policies, which they actually recently announced. I think it was called Together We Can document, which the Spice paper actually said that the proposals from Labour don't outline the anticipated impact on female participation in the workforce, and so the supporting background information also does not show the likely scale of impact of female participation. So they have a cheek to come here, Presiding Officer, and lecture us when they have no plans and no ideas for the future. So I will say, I'd make an appeal to everyone in the Labour Party again to be positive, to actually work with us. Let's work together. Let's ensure that we can actually make this difference. Because I don't doubt that there's good-minded people in all the benches round here that want to make that difference. But I'm not saying it here in the chamber when we debate it. I don't want to sit here for 2.5 hours and debate and talk about strategy and ideals and what we're going to do. I want to create the policy, enforce the policy, and then make a transformational change in Scotland. That's what responsibility of independence is, and that's what the difference that our ideals would actually show for Scotland. Now, the aspirations that we have to look at, surely we're better than constantly just going back in this bickering here at this stage. The Scottish Government has printed a white paper in Scotland's future. They've shown the way quite clearly how we can make that forward and promote that. I have still to this minute to hear anything positive or any future if we remain within the Union. I plead with the unionist parties within here. Will they actually show us, if they want to remain in the Union so much, what is their future for childcare? What will they do for young people and families in Scotland? We've not heard it yet, and, Presiding Officer, I can guarantee you we won't hear it in the future. So in closing, Presiding Officer, I think we have to be aspirational, we have to be bold, we have to support the ideals that the Scottish Government are putting forward, and let's all work together so that we are not standing here in 10 years' time and wondering why we still have problems with child poverty.
Many thanks for